Hello, welcome everyone. Today we are going to do the revision of MS Access. So, starting off MS Access 2007, click on Start button, All Programs, Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Office Access 2007. MS Access offers you two ways to create a new database: creating a database using templates, creating a blank database. This is how you will start the MS Access. First you will click on Start button, then you have to click on All Programs. After that you will see Microsoft Office. You have to click on Microsoft Office, and then you will get various software, and on those software you have to click on Microsoft Office Access. Then you will get a interface, and on that interface you will get two ways to create a database: creating a database using templates are those database which are already defined, and second one is creating a blank database, or the blank database by which you can make the database as you want. So you will get this interface when you will start your MS Access. So these are some templates which are predefined, and there is an option of blank database. That blank database is an empty database where you can make it as you want. And on the right hand side you will see recently opened database. You can also see whatever database you have recently opened and or you recently you have made. And on templates you can see that there are the various options. You will get various option in templates. In blank database you can make it as you want, but in templates you will get some fixed data. You have to make the database according to it only, or you have to edit the database after choosing the templates. Creating a database using templates. It is one of the easiest way to create a table. Templates are ready to use database objects that contain various type of tables, queries, form, etc. They are needed to perform a specific task and help to speed up the database creation process. So in templates there are various tables and queries which are predefined. So it is used to speed up your database creation process. So whenever you will click on it, it will automatically give you a table which is already been made. You have to enter some more data into it. Creating a blank database. When Access opens, you will find the Getting Started with Microsoft Access window. Select blank database option in the starting page of the MS Access. As I have shown you the interface where you can choose the blank database option. Data types. There are various data types according to which you can enter your data, and one of the type is text. It is used to store text or combination of text and numbers that doesn't require calculation, such as address, phone numbers, etc. It can store up to 255 characters. So in text which not required calculation, you can enter it and it store yours 255 characters. If you want a calculation number, you can enter numeric data type. One of your data type is OLE. This is used to embed an object created in another application, such as Microsoft Word document, Microsoft Excel spreadsheet for PowerPoint presentation into acceptable. It store up to 2 GB of data. So this data type is used to enter another application such as Microsoft Word document or Microsoft Excel or Microsoft PowerPoint. So we can use other document in our Access by using OLE data types. One of the most important feature of MS Access is primary key. Primary key is a standard feature of every database management system. So in every DBMS you will find a primary key, the most important feature. A primary key is a sort of check on the table that every record in the table is unique and does not contain any duplicate data. A table can have only one primary key. The value of the primary key field is different for every record and pursue help in uniquely identify the record. So a primary key helps you to identify the unique record. Suppose your roll number, as you are entering your roll number, two person cannot have a single roll number. So every table must have a primary key, like serial number. Serial number is always in a unique way, 1 2 3 4 5 6. There will never be a 2 5 or 2 6. Similarly, your class roll number, two students can never be have a single roll number. So primary key is a way in a table to find a unique data that cannot be a duplicate data, that particularly that data will be only a single one, it cannot be a duplicate. Deleting a record or a row. Open the table in the design view, select the row that you want to delete, click on the delete row button in the tool group on the design tab. So on the design tab you will find a tool group where there is an option of delete record. By clicking on it you can delete your record, or record is a row. If you want a shortcut to delete a record, you can just select that particular row, you can do the right click, and after doing the right click you will find a delete option. You can click on the delete option, that particular record will be deleted. Or you can delete the record by this way, by clicking on the design tab, then in the tool group. Saving a database. Click on office button. On the top you will find the office button. Select the save option from the drop down menu. A drop down menu will come and you can click on the save button. Or by using a shortcut key also, Ctrl+S, you can save your database. So after clicking on the save option, you will get a menu in which you have to give the name to your database. You can give a name by your choice to your database, and the database will be saved accordingly. Inserting a field. To insert a new column in a table, place the cursor on the column header on the left of which you want to add a new column. Now click on Insert button in Field and Column Group on the Datasheet tab. The new column will be inserted to the left of the selected column. So whenever you want to insert a new column in Access, we call a column a field. So you have to select the cell from where you want to insert a column on the left of that. So you have to select the column, then you have to click on Insert button in Field and Column Group in Datasheet tab. You have to go in Datasheet tab, then you will find a Field and Column Group. In that Field and Column Group there will be a Insert button. Whenever you will click an Insert button, the new column will be inserted to the left of your selected column. The column which you have selected, the new column will be inserted at the left of that column, and accordingly you can add as many as column, you can insert as many more column in your MS Access. Or you can insert a new column by just clicking by pressing right click, doing right click, then you will go on Insert, then you can go on Column by doing the right click. Do the right click, go on Insert, then a column. Or you can add, similarly you can add a row by doing the right click. Rename a field. The steps to rename a field are as follows. Select the column header that you want to rename. Click the rename button in the field and column group. That current heading will get highlighted. Now enter the new name. The new column heading will appear. So if you want to rename a field, you have to select that particular column header. That field name is always written on the header of the particular column. So you have to go there, you have to select that particular column header, then you have to go in field and column group. In field and column group, you will see that there will be a option of rename. When you will click on rename, that particular heading will be highlighted, and when that particular heading will be highlighted, you can use backspace or you can directly start writing the new name for that particular field. And after pressing enter, you can see that the new column heading will be there and the old one is automatically changed. Moving a field. Open the table in datasheet view. Here we are selecting the entire column by clicking on the field header. Now drag the field to right. As you release the mouse button, the selected field will be placed at the new location. So you can open the data in datasheet view. Open your table in a datasheet view. In datasheet view, you have to select the particular column, or you can select more than one column which you want to move by pressing the mouse button, the left mouse button. You can drag your table header from one place to another, and after that you have to release that button. So means till there where you have to move your header, you have to press that button. You don't have to release that button, mouse button, left mouse button. So press the left mouse button and drag your column from one place to another where you want. After that you can release your button. You can and then you will see that your particular column is moved from one place to another, to the place where you have released your button. That your column will move from one place to another by just dragging your field or column header. Lookup wizard. Lookup column allows you to select the values from another table or from the list of values. Lookup column create a relationship between two tables. Access has a wizard option to help you to create lookup columns. Whenever you create a lookup column, it will show you a relationship. There is a lookup wizard option in Access. Whenever you will click on lookup wizard, it will make a relationship between more than one table, and after making the relationship, you can see the relationship by a line, and you can use those data from the relationship table to your new table from where you have made a relationship. So you can use the data from one table to another in Access by lookup wizard by making a relationship in lookup wizard.